I'm going to take the first question from Harshit Gupta writing in from Kanpur. It's a really detailed, very specific question. So I'm going to go straight out to the monitor and read it off for you. Wants to buy his first car. The budget is 5 to 6 lakh rupees. And here are the cars he shortlisted. The Honda Jazz SMT, the Hyundai Grand i10 Sports 1.2 Kappa VT, the Ford Figo Trend 1.2 Ti VCT, and the Hyundai i20 Magna 1.2. Really specific, you know which variants you're considering. I'm really impressed. Of course, wants to know which is the better option and is there a better car in that budget apart from the ones that he's already listed out. Wants to drive it in the city and sometimes on the highway. Good choices actually, Harshit, and I have to say that you've got a good sort of span on that segment from the compact hatch to the premium hatch. If you do plan to use the car on the highway and you do want to have more people in the car with you, then of course a more roomy or a spacious car is going to help that cause, and which is why the i20 possibly is the best pick of the lot. However, I will request you to take a look and see which variant actually gives you the most goodies for that price, because the advantage of buying something like the Ford Figo is that you do get airbags and ABS and features like that, safety equipment as standard, and so which is why it might be better to look at the Figo. It is well built, it is a smart car, good looking. The only thing I will tell you is that maybe if you can wait till the end of the month, wait and see how Maruti prices the Baleno, because that car again comes standard with safety features and could be a good bet. Let me take the next question from Twitter. Samuel is writing in from Chennai, wants to decide between the Maruti Suzuki Celerio and the new Renault Kwid. He's a college student and wants to know which car to go for. You know what? Again, it comes down to pricing. It depends on your budget. If you think that for the price of a particular variant of a Celerio, you can actually opt for a higher variant of the Kwid, then that's possibly the cool car to go with. It has a little bit of that SUV styling attitude. It's also got some cool gadgets at the top end. Since you said you're a college student, I think that might appeal to you more and might also be a bigger hit with your friends. So a more spacious car, a cooler looking car, one that's well built, drives pretty well, and has some cool gadgets on board, the Kwid. And now a question from Samrat Banerjee, really interesting question. Wants to buy a Gypsy, wants to know if it's a good buy, and he doesn't like the Mahindra Thar by comparison, the Gypsy being close to his heart. Well, Samrat, the simple answer is it's not a good buy. It's a really old platform. It's a very old car, and Maruti of course produces very few of them now. Yet I get it. I get the cult following for that vehicle, and it's got this cool attitude to it. So if you're in it for that long haul where you know that it's going to possibly be not as convenient from a usage or a maintenance point of view going forward, go ahead, I can't stop you. But is it the most practical car to buy right now? Absolutely not. Is there a car that I can suggest to you that sort of absolutely hits the spot like the Gypsy? No. And so which is why if it's something that doesn't need to be a practical decision and is an emotional one, go ahead, enjoy that Gypsy and get it while you can, because there'll only be so many days that Maruti will keep making one. Keep your queries coming to me. You can of course reach me on Twitter. You can send in questions to us here at Auto Prime, and I'll try and squeeze as many of those answers into the show as I can. And you can of course also interact with me on our Facebook page.